Upon seeing the yellow stone, Zhang Yi experienced a primal, instinctual excitement imprinted in his DNA, as if his genes yearned for it. He wondered if this was the source of God. He calmly took the stone from Li Zhongyu, sensing a faint, strange power within it that was nearly depleted. He asked where Li Zhongyu got it. Li Zhongyu smiled and refused to answer, stating Zhang Yi must first guarantee the safe arrival of him and his people on land. Zhang Yi smiled with amusement and said he understood. He held the stone up to the pale sun but saw nothing through it, privately wondering if it held the secret to breaking genetic limitations. He then stated he would keep the stone and, after receiving Li Zhongyu's assent, dismissed him. Li Zhongyu was surprised by Zhang Yi's easy release, having prepared for coercion, but he didn't know Zhang Yi was merely curious and had little real interest in the secret, preferring to let the Jiangnan region handle such trouble. Li Zhongyu left, somewhat viewing Zhang Yi as a potential good person. Meanwhile, the Jinfeng departed Yanlu Island waters, sailing into the deep sea on the return route to Huashu Kingdom. The familiar journey was expected to take less than 50 days, arriving around November, nearly a year since the apocalypse began, which made Zhang Yi reflect on the passage of time. With the increased population on board, Lao Tian managed daily affairs. A strict 4-tier living system was in place. Zhang Yi's group prepared their own meals. Xu Yunque and the crew enjoyed sumptuous meals with ample protein. The Yanlu group on the 3rd tier received some protein daily, and the newly boarded Huashu citizens and expatriates on the 4th tier were allowed meat only once every 3 days, though basic food was sufficient. Initially, no one complained, as conditions were far better than on Yanlu Island. However, as the saying goes, a full stomach brings countless troubles, and soon, troublemakers emerged. Xu Yunque approached Zhang Yi, requesting a separate room for Sun Wanqi, citing her status as a junior, her naive personality, and her own need for help with the baby. Zhang Yi laughed, calling her a pushover for finding ship life harder than the cave. Xu Yunque, nearly driven mad by the baby and with no crew willing to help due to Zhang Yi's orders, had found a confidant in Sun Wanqi, who offered assistance and suggested moving upstairs. Xu Yunque argued that there were many empty rooms. Zhang Yi retorted that if Sun Wanqi couldn't tolerate shared living, she should have been thrown overboard, and pointed out that many women downstairs managed. Seeing Xu Yunque's pleading look, Zhang Yi relented slightly but, disliking Sun Wanqi, offered only a dirty storage room that she would have to clean herself. Xu Yunque quickly agreed. After obtaining permission, Xu Yunque went to the Yanlu group to fetch Sun Wanqi, sparking envy. Another girl asked if they could also get private rooms, citing inconvenience. Xu Yunque refused, explaining Sun Wanqi was needed to help with the baby. When others offered to help too, Xu Yunque said she didn't need that many people. Xu Yunque's offer to Sun Wanqi caused a stir among the other Yanlu group women, who all desired the superior upper deck conditions. They complained to Xu Yunque, questioning why only Sun Wanqi received special treatment, noting the many empty rooms upstairs, and suggesting the burly crew members should live downstairs instead, criticizing their lack of respect for women. Xu Yunque awkwardly smoothed her hair, unsure how to respond. Sun Wanqi stepped in, putting her arm around a girl and smugly chastised the others for being picky, boasting about her unique relationship with her senior. She further claimed that even without Xu Yunque's intervention, Zhang Yi would have to arrange a room for her due to her influential father and grandfather. The other women, aware of her powerful family background, were displeased but helpless. Sun Wanqi then proudly pulled Xu Yunque away. Xu Yunque took Sun Wanqi to the storage room, which was piled with mops, rags, water pipes, had diesel-stained walls, and smelled of fuel. Sun Wanqi, disbelieving, questioned if it was the right room. Xu Yunque calmly confirmed it was, urging her not to be picky as it was better than the dormitory, and claimed her status on the ship was comparable to Zhang Yi's, but conditions were limited. She provided a mattress and blanket, told Sun Wanqi to tidy up, and then asked for help caring for Tommy, specifically washing the pile of soiled diapers she had accumulated. Sun Wanqi, though dissatisfied, agreed as the price for a single room and endured the nausea to hand-wash the diapers. At lunchtime, a commotion erupted in the dining hall. Zhang Yi, out for a stroll, heard a woman crying and Xu Yunque arguing. He found Xu Yunque and Sun Wanqi confronting the cook, with Lao Tian offering a helpless explanation. Xu Yunque demanded to know why an extra meal couldn't be prepared for Sun Wanqi, now that she was authorized to stay upstairs. The cook explained that rations were strictly allocated per person by the captain, the upper deck had supplies for only 17 people, and giving Sun Wanqi a meal would leave someone short. He suggested she discuss it with the captain. Zhang Yi, watching from outside with crossed arms, understood the situation. Sun Wanqi, now upstairs, refused to eat the communal meals served downstairs. Xu Yunque spotted him and stormed over, asserting her authority as a mission leader to allocate food for her assistant. Zhang Yi internally dismissed this but, not wanting to bother with the trivial matter, told the cook to simply serve Sun Wanqi's portion first from the Yanlu group's delivery. Unexpectedly, the cook said Sun Wanqi had already refused that. Zhang Yi, surprised, asked if she was unhappy. Sun Wanqi stared at him defiantly, tears in her eyes, declaring that as a young lady from an official family, she should not eat inferior food and demanded to eat the same as her senior. The disparity in rations had upset her, causing the kitchen disruption. A flash of impatience crossed Zhang Yi's eyes. He ignored Sun Wanqi and turned to Zhu Yonk, placing the responsibility on her for bringing Sun Wanqi there and asking what should be done. Zhu Yonk frowned, sensing Zhang Yi's displeasure, but she resolved not to back down this time, feeling her future authority was at stake. Zhang Yi's response to Zhu Yonk's demand for equal treatment for Sun Wanqi was immediate and severe. He agreed to her request by announcing he would lower Zhu Yonk's own food standard to match Sun Wanqi's, stunning everyone present. Zhu Yonk, furious and humiliated, chased Zhang Yi out of the kitchen and shouted his name publicly, a major breach of their agreement. Zhang Yi turned on her with a terrifying aura of authority, his killing intent sobering her instantly. He coldly dismissed her complaints, stating he had no obligation to indulge her and warned that if she caused trouble again, he would lock her in her room until they reached land. When Zhu Yonk tried to argue that he was being unfair compared to how he treated Jokur, Zhang Yi bluntly admitted he indeed had a problem with her and questioned their relationship, asserting his authority to discipline her if she delayed the mission. Zhang Yi then explained his reasoning in detail, revealing his deeper fears. He stated that the 148 people on the third deck were his responsibility. He argued that granting special privileges to one person, like Sun Wanqi, would set a dangerous precedent. Others, like the important rescue targets Li Zhongyu and his wife, would see the inequality and start making their own demands, leading to chaos. He emphasized the problem was not scarcity but injustice. When a chastened Zhu Yonk said she hadn't meant to cause trouble, Zhang Yi chillingly revealed the true nature of his fear. He was not afraid of the people themselves, but was afraid that killing so many of them would dirty his ship and affect his sleep, indicating he would not hesitate to use lethal force to maintain order. After his stern warning, Zhang Yi made the final ruling on the matter. He rejected Zhu Yonk's compromise suggestion to let Sun Wanqi eat crew meals, declaring Sun Wanqi unworthy of that standard and ordering her to return downstairs for her meals. As punishment for Zhu Yonk's actions, he also decreed that her own food rations would be reduced to the Yenlu group's standard for the next week. Zhu Yonk agreed, more frustrated with Zhang Yi's dismissive attitude towards her than the punishment itself, feeling her mission to win him over was failing. Back in the cabin, she informed Sun Wanqi of the decision, telling her to bear with it until they reached shore, where she could arrange a good job for her at the Jiangnan headquarters. Sun Wanqi pretended to be aggrieved and sympathetic, criticizing Zhang Yi for his disrespect towards Zhu Yonk's status and predicting he would never get promoted. Zhu Yonk tried to explain that the world had changed and that top-tier superhumans like Zhang Yi held power that transcended old hierarchies, but Sun Wanqi, isolated for too long, could not comprehend this. Zhu Yonk saw through Sun Wanqi's attempts to stir up resentment but found her own dissatisfaction with Zhang Yi growing nonetheless. The narrative then shifts to show the passage of a week since leaving Yanlu Island. Order on the Jinfeng remained stable under Zhang Yi's watchful eye. The scene focuses on the middle deck cabins during lunch distribution by the cook, Xie Changming. Former Silla official Che Haicheng consistently fawned over Xie Changming. This flattery was rewarded, as Xie Changming, after a hint, followed Che Haicheng to his cabin. There, Che Haicheng signaled to his wife, Kim Kimi, who then accompanied Xie Changming to his bedroom. In return for this arrangement, Che Haicheng received extra food and became the unofficial leader of his room.